So Varka's finally here. I'm not gonna get him, but you know, we're gonna pull anyway. So let's go to Varka. I've tried him out in the test run. He's pretty cool. The fact that he can have Animo and whatever other element at the same time. So if you pick a Pyro, you'll have Pyro and Animo at the same time. It's really cool. But we're gonna go ahead and pull for him, which I'm not gonna get. 2 Zhonglings. And now this is when I get the luck. It's usually on the single pulls. Or not. Yep, see? Oh, 421. Booey. Ah, nuts. Alright, so we are going to do story quest. What's this one? Oh, from the new one. Yeah. God, it's so weird. I'm not used to having my thing that cleared out. All right, let's go. Triumphant Warrior.
Huh? Where did this letter in our bag come from? Did it just blow in on the breeze?
To the Traveler. Hey, long time no see, my friend. What's that? You said we just met recently. For a heart that always misses its friends, every second feels like an eternity. And after such a grand adventure at Nodcry, you must have gathered quite a few stories along the way, yes? Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? I love him. I really do. Do you happen to need a bard, one who can turn your tales to verse? If so, come and catch up with me at Starsnatch Cliff. The wine is poured and the strings are already tuned. A bard.
Oh,
A bard's tale.
tone-deaf bard.
I mean, unless you know another bard. Ugh. No. Fuck out of here with your bullshit. Alright, so we're gonna go see our favorite bard. Our favorite... Oh, and it's raining.
Shelter and listening to the rain cleanse the earth makes me feel safe. Like being home.
Lynn, I don't care about your troubles right now. I need to go see my husbando. My femboy husbando. I do love Venti. And I hope it's raining, because, you know, kissing in the rain is just so romantic. You know what? I should probably... Because I'm not using Mawika as much as I normally would, because I like having Zibai on my team. So we should probably pop one of these. Huh? Oh, Musicy's specialty. Alright, Vent. How's my favorite bard? Everyone's favorite bard. Oh, so sweet. So, are we gonna have
welcome
sex,
back,
or...?
old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcry?
You can just call me baby.
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Nodcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
Duh. I'm pretty sure, you know, Durin came back and everyone, and so pretty sure Durin and Albedo probably talked to Venti.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth.
What's a horse? I mean, I know what a horse is, but like, Tevat, Tevat doesn't have horses. What are horses? What's a horse?
My wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale.
Oh, it's one you'll never forget.
Amazing! Incredible!
The Reiki of
The
Solnari.
Reiki of Solnari and the doctor?
Bum bum bum
Truly a
bum
tale
bum
for the
bum bum bum
ages.
bum 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 bum.
So I'm
Doctor
guessing
Who.
the wild hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Reiki of Solnari.
The gray here.
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the doctor, though.
Doctor Who. There are still some vestiges of the wild hunt around.
Well, that's good to hear.
Are we back to not
Now that
talking
the Northern
anymore?
Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right?
Like, did Not Cry give us the power to talk? And now we're just back to kind of being silent? Seems like it.
I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
I was gonna ask, you two have really met before? Yeah, like why wouldn't they?
Hooray! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados.
Darcy
Weren't you
Betos.
so fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I
Eh,
was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a
what?
commotion outside.
He was fighting the Ruin Guard.
It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search
young
of
knight, he looks
trials and
exactly the
oracles after
same.
hearing some tall tales at the local tavern. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry Ruin Guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the Ruin Guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
Oh, 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 oh.
They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the
Fernando.
tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Kind of like that.
Hey,
Oh, this Lindsay Lohan.
whoa, bring it on.
like that.
Yeah, I think this is Lindsay Lohan here.
Giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti? I was just wondering I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
I would have tried the angel share. Let me go ahead and... all
Paimon
this.
coming in! Paimon!
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon. The Grand
No.
Master talks about you all the time.
Actually, I'm Sora, this is Donald, and it's Goofy. Always in that order.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force.
Cool, I
Nice
didn't
to make
ask.
your acquaintance.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Nodcry either.
Yeah, I'm invisible to most people.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all.
Oh, your base, your base,
Then, once
base,
the Wild Hunt
base.
calmed down,
Oh, your
I
base.
got sent back
All
to
belong to
Mondstadt.
us.
Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the doctor.
Doctor Who?
Why did Varka send you back?
How many apples a day does it take to keep the Tory away? Don't tell me he sent you to...
Deliver some letters.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery.
Is there one
at
for
least
Santa,
10 of them
too?
in total.
Oh man, jeez Louise.
Mika, Inepa, Lolan. He should just hire a full-time mailman already.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen.
He's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with Sir Writes a Lot.
He likes big quills and he cannot lie.
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. So, tone deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride. And I consider Sir Writes a Lot to be quite a compliment.
Wait, really?
Ah, darn.
Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple
Young
looking for me,
man.
I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
You sure are. To use the
do.
Grand Master's own words.
Oh god.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by...
Ha ha ha. His
Venti.
words, not mine.
Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, oh, sorry, Ruin Guard, I
Don't
could get some
wanna,
practicing while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
I'm not really into his voice. I don't know what it is,
It's a
but
good thing we happen to be nearby.
what's it say? What's it say? I'm out of my head. Oh, hurry, or I may be dead.
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
You'd also send me to remind you right back.
Nothing in particular.
Venti's
Just
like,
some idle chatter between
wish I
two
knew how to
drinking
read.
buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time,
well, that's gonna be hard for
I'll need
me.
some time
I don't know how to
mull over
write
my
either.
response. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
Look
My
at
thoughts
this
exactly.
photograph.
Assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Hey, dude, it's not been that
well,
long.
why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight
Oh,
escort this
boy.
worn-down wanderer to the city?
Oh
I'm sure some of the
boy.
recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours too.
You know, this story is Varka's story quest, and here we are without Varka. You know? Just me, Paimon, Venti, and Lindsay Lohan over here. I do, however, like the color scheme going on. We got the nice orangey kind of look from us. We have like that cool blue, sort of like Eula's, like coloration with Lindsay Lohan over there, and Venti with his green. I really like. If only I were red, because then we have the Triforce going. We'd have courage, power, and wisdom. Courage for whatchamacallit, for Venti, wisdom for Lindsay Lohan over there, and power for me. Although I don't think courage would be Venti. Wisdom would be Venti, considering, you know, he's 2,000 years old and all that. Courage would be definitely Lindsay Lohan over here because, you know, expedition team puts themselves in danger. So if they could switch, that'd be great. Do I have to?
It's been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
It's been a
Thank you so
while.
much, Honorary Knight. And you, Miss Guide.
Miss Guy.
The Abyss, the Wild Hunt, Andreas. Get home safe, Varka.
Get home safe, baby.
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me?
Yes. This is what a gig of internet gives you. Anytime now. Like, seriously.
Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted.
Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Oh no, it's a wild hunt.
Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us.
And that's how
This
Varka died.
expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return.
Okay.
Stormwind!
It's like really, really fun, but like really stupid that it does that. Stormwind? We're playing WoW now? For the glory of Stormwind, for the Alliance. For King Rin.
Without the ratio of
No, Anduin Rin. Even though he's not really technically king right now, he's just,
to destroy.
you know, gone.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of
Egbert.
Nightcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is
Meatballs. Meatballs.
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster.
You know, because it's based in Germany, or based on Germany. I seriously just expect them to do that. Uh-oh.
We meet again,
Andreas. Ooh, Andreas.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this? An echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all.
Oh.
It's your turn, my friend.
My friend, you have met a terrible, terrible demise.
Come, Andreas!
Attack me! Pussy!
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious.
Ostentatious.
Might be better to go by
Boreas.
Boreas.
Huh?
Injustice. Corruption. Iniquity. Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever?
Yes.
Answer me.
Ooh.
Heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
Rawr. It's just like Twilight Princess. I hope he teaches me some moves. To those who embark on the expedition. Finally, we get the title. Fucking 20 minutes in.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed.
Come on, where is it?
P.S.
Told ya.
I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
His words, not mine.
Everyone gets one? Wow! Sir writes a lot is really living up to his name.
He certainly likes to write a lot.
Must have something specific to say to each of us. Even I got a letter, and I'm not
Who
a
the
real
fuck is
knight yet.
that? Who the fuck is that?
Jean? Oh, yes. That's our Grandmaster for you.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter for him as well.
Oh, he's probably
You
out
know
with the
Kaya?
horses.
He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel Share.
Oh, Rosaria.
Allegedly for work. Said he was
Allegedly.
exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he's just there for a drink.
And she will have her vengeance because of it. The Angel Share.
My mom bets there'll be lots of familiar faces there.
Hmm.
How about we deliver Kaya's letter?
Let's go see Kaya.
Really? Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you.
Yeah, anything to get away from you.
Thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
Yeah, get out of my sight.
But I won't be resting just yet. I have one last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This
Oh,
one,
to
I was planning on
Razor.
delivering personally. I
What's
heard
with
that
this
another challenger recently
personally?
passed Boreas' trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me, too.
Very well.
Like, what is
but
with the voice?
Please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
They try to make him sound very sensual, but it's not working. It's just, I don't like his voice. I don't like his voice. Like, seriously. And Lisa, what the hell are you staring at?
I will. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Narrow the eyes. Clearly something is bothering Jean. I should talk to her before going to the Angel Share. Maybe she needs a good dicking. A good hot dicking. I mean, isn't that what all of them need? Seriously, who the fuck is this? Who the fuck are you? When did you get into this game? Like, fuck. Okay, where's everyone else? There's Eula. Okay, let me just sign the agreement here.
To see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time.
Vengeance.
I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before. When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
I will have my vengeance. Oh, also, actually, I don't think I really need to do setup for it. I finally finished that Narcissenkreis Ordo quest, and the weapon that you get is the sword of Narcissenkreis, and it looks very similar, or as close as you can get to what the Traveler's sword looks like in the beginning of the game with the gold and all that. And God, just the way it looks with this outfit, he is looking fresh. Looking fucking fresh. But I got it up to level 90. I only need one more refinement thing for it. But you can change it between the Pneumo and Osea just by going to where the thing is and just switch it as you please. But yeah, it's when normal attacks, charge attacks, or plunging attacks strike, a Pneuma or Osea energy blast will be unleashed, dealing 280% of attack as damage. This effect can only be triggered once every 12 seconds. The energy blast type is determined by the current type of the sword of Narcissenkreis. It's really cool. At first, it just gets put into your inventory with your regular items that you can't use. But then at the end, once it becomes empowered, you actually get to equip it, and that's what it looks like. It's so gorgeous. But yeah, I wanted to show that because it goes really well with the Traveler's new clothes.
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with every last one. On another note, have you spoken to Jean? I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
You didn't call me cutie. I thought we had something, Lisa. I thought we had something. I'm guessing everyone else is out and about in, out here and all that. Is she checking in on Klee?
The Grand Master wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom Bombs we sent worked really well. He wants to know if we've made any more.
She, seriously, her voice, it went from being very sweet and innocent to, your boyfriend calls me mommy.
Uncle Varka's coming home? Yay! I can't wait to go outside and play with him.
Oh, the precious Klee. Mika, another person no one gives a flying shit about.
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail. You can just handle the ones for the Angel share.
The expedition is finally wrapping up.
Same thing with Mika. I hate his
hope
fucking
the maps
voice.
I made on our way there
And he's not even that great of a character to play as either. It's actually kind of boring. I wonder if Albedo's up here in this little office. No Beto or Albedo. Let's check the other one. So are we able? Nope, we're not allowed up there yet. A Batman. Hi, mommy. You need a good hot dicking. I didn't know it was Hanukkah already.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
Yeah, unfortunately. It seems like there's something on your mind. It's me, hopefully.
Is it that obvious?
Yeah, I always know when a fine-looking woman needs some dicking.
Huh?
And lucky for you, I'm packing a Pringles can.
The situation in Nakrai is stable. Surely things are looking up.
True. From
Keep
what you
your
and Mom
head
told
up.
Me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems the Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor. And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
He said, Jean, don't fuck up.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Well, we already know from Varka through his letter after, at the end of the Archon quest, that he already plans on making Jean Grand Master. He's writing to Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. And then he's like, oh, this preamble's such a pain to write. It's high time we drop the acting business. So, he outright basically says that he's going to make Jean the acting make her the Grand Master. Like, it looks like he's ready to step aside and let Jean take over because, he's kind of the adventurer now, and Jean is perfectly capable. She's strong. The people of Mondstadt look up to her. So, Varka's like, let's get rid of this acting business. It's high time we make Jean actually the Grand Master.
If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some...
Lupakal.
Well, some might not even want to be a knight yet. What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
No!
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion.
Oh, are we finally gonna get some backstory?
He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did. But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfenden?
Andrews?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
What? Huh? Could it be? He set off from the royal court of... Wait, what? He set off from the royal court of the Seelie?
The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry. Although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays.
Yeah, we know.
As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it.
But Lisa knows exactly where to find it.
Concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt.
Holy crap, deja vu again. I know this is a new quest, but I feel like I've heard this. Wow. I feel like I've really heard this before. Has she said something similar to like this in the past? Because if not, it's kind of creeping me out now, because again, this is a brand new quest. So how I was able to have it like a deja vu about this specific part when it's brand new is fucking insane. And I feel like it's deja vu day because I think I remember saying deja vu. Oh my god, double deja vu.
You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
Don't call me Shirley.
No wonder Varka wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experience,
according to the judgment,
I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the wild hunt and the doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
The calamity? Is Ganondorf sealed under Nodcry? Do we have to go looking underground?
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency, even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action.
Wait, she says contingency.
I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
According to the judgment, Leave the Knights of Avonia's headquarters. I was about to look something up. What was it? I was about to look up. No.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making
I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna look up. I remember.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh?
Kutar. All right, let's see what this new one is. All right, so it's down in here. The Radiant Moon Gecko. Oh, pine cone. Oh, it makes me wonder. I constantly buy this shit from her, and she's like, "Oh, why does it never sell?" Bitch, I'm always buying that crap from you. You would think that they would give her some more stuff. And you gotta grab my stuff.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather,
there's Kaya.
Start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe? Maybe it's worth a little intel in return.
Or maybe something else.
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least.
How old are you?
You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
All right then, spoiler alert, Snape kills Dumbledore.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly?
Kinger, stop.
Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
Kaya! Rosaria! D-Luke! Paimon knew we'd find you here.
This is probably just one of the sweetest things ever. And you're like, what do you mean? Because it's the brothers together. Kaya and D-Luke. I always love when they're together. The brothers.
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
Fuck you.
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
Well, do you want the real answer, or do you want some kind of kiss-ass answer? Varka's letters to their recipients.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes.
Did they really just bring up D-Luke's father? Oh, that's hard. That sucks. That sucks. I hope we get to see it like in a flashback one day.
I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
Oh.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
What's this
Nothing,
about?
really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since
And
then.
I still don't want to join them.
My answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you repeat that argument. I actually don't disagree with the first part of what you said, but don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell.
This is their way of getting intimate.
Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
Yeah, whatever. Yep, I guess Not Cry just gave me the power of speech. Because here we are, right back to not talking. Talk to everyone.
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
Reconsider.
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Let me think. Public order inside the city? Monster activity in the wild? Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
Wait, where's Rosaria? Where's Rosaria Dawson? You up here, bitch? There you are. Oi, there you are.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
Besides, I wouldn't really call that an argument.
So, on here, all three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
Is he just a big poopy head liar?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back.
Diluc, come back. You can blame it all on me. Can we just say how much of a fucking baddie Rosaria is? Like, that hair alone? That fucking hair alone? 100% grade A, genuine fucking baddie.
There are people like Kaya and I.
Kaya.
And there are those who are true champions of justice to the core.
Let
Those
this
people
moment
are the
be
most
frozen in
susceptible to being
time.
driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual.
But it happened to a Knight of Boreas. You're saying that happened to a Knight of Boreas?
Yeah.
Yes, it happened to a Knight of
So
Boreas.
no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception. The second was the case I was alluding to.
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this?
Yeah.
Wait. And then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage. It was 500 years ago.
During the
Although the Knights
cataclysm?
of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, In practice,
Lupus.
very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past
It's
millennia.
never Lupus.
Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself.
Varka himself.
But 500 years ago, there was one
Oh,
who
here
earned
he
the
is.
respect of Boreas even before gaining the title.
There he
He was a
is.
disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight.
Oh yeah, there he
righteous,
is.
principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
There he is.
Yikes! Bloodstained Knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight. But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Blood-Stained Knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save.
Well,
Had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things
there
would
is
have
someone who
turned
could
out
have helped
differently.
us, but they're
So
gone.
if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone. After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland.
Shall we go get answers straight from the horses or the wolf's mouth?
That's a great idea! Jean said he hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go!
Let's go.
I need to learn to handle my booze better.
All right, I'm good now. All right. Hello, Kaya. But yeah, there would be someone who would know where he is, but she's dead. So you know, she couldn't keep her mouth shut, and she thought she was all that in a bag of potato chips. And she thought she could stand stand against the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Musu no Hitotachi. Are we gonna see Razor now? Lupakal. Hello, friends. Good to see you. Like zoinks.
What's going on here? Was Bulbumdum always like this?
No.
Paimon has a bad feeling about
Has a
this.
bad feeling.
Wild Hunt! What are they doing here?
What?
Watch out!
The Wild Hunt in Mondstadt? Right in front of my salad?
There is no escape.
Get this stuff set up.
Order guide you.
Without further ado.
Are you alright?
Stay alert.
Oh no! What now?
You.
Wild Hunt!
Oh boy. Lindsay Lohan.
You scared Paimon stiff!
Huh, I was stiff long before I got here.
Stop right there. Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters. Wasn't it 3?
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait, what are you trying to say, huh? Huh?
What was the last thing that Albus Dumbledore said to the pair of us?
Paimon passed a test? Really? Huh! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
You may dispense with your suspicions. The Wolfpack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land, and our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time. A familiar scent. Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
'Cause we're all buddies, me and him.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
Were you attacked by the Wild Hunt too?
She was. Fortunately,
He's like, are you
my
kidding?
experience in
I'm
not
part of the
hunting
Wild
was-
Hunt.
Turns out the Wild
And then he
Hunt
starts
all feel
going
the same when you
purplish and
stab
pink
them.
and
They didn't stand a
loses
chance.
his head.
Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on. You should check on him.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go check on him. Well, it looks like it just teleported us all the way up here. I mean, I was fine with walking, you know, using these things we have called legs. Ooh. Dupacal. Razor's always with this dude.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
Are scritches not enough?
You are not to blame. With your Iron Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
So they came from Nod Cry?
We meet again, human Lupical.
Oh, how sweet. That's sweet, especially coming from him, Mr. Old and Grouchy. Technically, he's dead, so he's not just old. He's dead and
As
grouchy.
you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andrius' soul, the source of this turmoil. I can sense it.
Are we gonna do what we did for Zibai and, you know, take all his fragments and put him back together and make him the true wolf god again? Because that'd be cool.
Now Paimon's even more confused. How can you be in 2 places at once?
Do you all like to split yourselves into multiple parts?
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions
Are we talking about
as this are
Horcruxes
rare,
here?
even among the gods.
We're talking about Horcruxes. Alright, Voldemort, where are you? Where are you, buddy?
The Wolf King, Andrius, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Toadif Bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share the story?
Go away. You know I hate you.
As you wish.
As you
Lupus Boreas
wish.
wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Seelie Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south.
Oh yeah, I saw this in Not a Cry with one of the like little places you can get to. It's like this little castle that shows up after you kind of connect all the lines and all that. And there's this mural in there. It's this. Huh. It makes sense because there's quite a few wolves around that area that you have to fight. Or you don't have to, but it makes sense. That makes sense.
As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Seelie Hall, and awoke him at long last. The night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked,
"Get away."
So, this is the world the humans dreamed of. Though the night's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask.
He's like,
question.
"Are you still here?"
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that night 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt,
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Not Cry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day.
This is Varka's story quest.
That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Nodcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
What? Could it be Roland, the Bloodstained Knight?
Oh, the White Knight who
Became the Bloodstained Knight who wasn't the White Knight anymore because he was covered in blood?
But wasn't he from 500 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination.
He
It was
claimed.
the ancient kingdom of Conria, as you call it. Beyond that, I know not if he lived or died.
Well, Conria, he's alive. He's alive.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip to Nodcry
Oh
yourselves.
boy.
As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That
Dvalin.
would save you a lot of time on the road.
We have waypoints, you know.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east
Aw,
wind's
Dvalin. We go to get to see sweet boy
Even
Dvalin.
Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout. Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
He's a big boy.
Varka. Is he
Varka.
in danger?
I go too.
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down.
You realize how
I fear
big he is,
only
right?
has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
It's kind of like with Pokemon 2000 when Team Rocket thought that they were slowing Lugia down. It's like, do you realize how big Lugia is? Now, maybe if he was the size of a fucking pigeon, then yeah, you'd be slowing him down. But the thing's massive. Having you guys on him, it's not really making a difference. Because you can see him ducking and dodging and weaving and this and that perfectly fine. Venti, just tell him that, no, I just don't want you to go. Because I know you get emotional about him. I understand. I'll go.
All right. Wish it
All
could be
right.
me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles.
But I think that we should send our
I'll stay
strongest
here
warrior.
and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
He reminds me of Jocko from Dragon Ball Super.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
That's right.
Give me your iron claw.
Cool.
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas.
Okay, well, what does Razor have to defend himself now? What's this?
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack,
Leader of
strengthening
the
their
pack.
hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos. To prevent the entanglement of souls, the most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. But I shall leave this for him to explain.
Is it safe to separate a piece of the wolf spirit at a time like this?
The Great Wolf King.
You might end up looking like a snake or something.
For now. Besides,
7 pieces.
Do I not have the protection of my Lupacol?
I will protect Lupacol. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Okay, thanks.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
I can read Varka's letter. I will try my best to write a reply.
By the time you're finished, you'll be home already.
A wolf's claws make poor instruments for writing human words. But that token will suffice to convey my thoughts.
All right, let's go. Let's get Dvalin up in
Any
here.
questions before you set off? Bit of
About-
risk now. You'll probably have to hit the ground running when you get to Nodcry.
About Roland.
500 years ago, Roland seemed destined to become the mightiest knight of Boreas ever to have lived. But he was too pure of heart. He believed firmly in his own ideals of chivalry, vowing to eliminate all injustice from the world. But the world had never been perfect and pure, nor would it ever be. Neither his mentor, the wolf pup Rostam, nor the Grand Master, known as the Lion of Light, could persuade him to temper his obsession. But what was the scent that reeks of blood that Lupus Boreas sensed? And what is its connection to Conria and the Abyss? Perhaps you will uncover the truth in Nodcry. Any questions before you set off?
No, I'm good.
All right. Over to you, Dvalin.
Oh, there's the baby. Here's the baby. Here's the baby Dvalin. I know he's not a baby, but he'll always be our baby. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Oh, my back.
The Knight of Boreas awaits below. We must part ways.
Yeah,
here.
this place.
Barbatos and I have other plans. We will meet you again later.
Alright. Hey, wait. How are we getting down?
I'm on. Why do you ask stupid questions you already know the answers to? Splat.
Hold the line! The enemy's on the brink of collapse!
Grandmaster, it's
A bird. It's a plane. It's Iridosoclitus. Oh yeah, the superhero landing.
It's about time!
Honorary knight reporting for duty, Grandmaster.
And I'm on too.
Yeah, no one cares. What's the
We're
sitch?
just about hanging in there. Most of their grunts are taken care of now.
Going all Kim
Their
Possible
leader's
up
gonna
in
have
here.
to make a decision soon. Fight or flight? What
Oh,
will it
God.
be, mightiest knight of Boreas?
As expected, this hastily summoned wild hunt horde is nothing but a disorganized rabble.
Rabble.
A mere shadow of the forces gathered by the Rahir of Solari.
Rahir of Solnari. Poor
They have
Rerir.
served their purpose.
I hope one day we get to see him rescued by, you know, Columbina. Same thing with Talindis. She doesn't deserve to be there.
This is the way of chivalry.
Do you know Dewey?
Farewell, heir to the knighthood of Boreas. Whether you choose to resist me or not, I shall set right the injustices of this world. In the name of the blood-stained knight.
Ugh.
Guess they're retreating for now.
So that Wolf of the North lookalike, that was Andreas? But why would he be leading the wild hunt? And why was he talking about the bloodstained knight? Ugh, forget that. We can save the details for later. He was the enemy boss, right? Are we just gonna let him get away?
There's no point chasing after him. We've crossed blades already, and it ended in a stalemate. Right now, there's nothing we could do about him.
As strong as he might look.
True. We're still not certain of his true identity, but whether he's a god corrupted by the Abyss or a legendary knight, killing him might be just about possible, especially now that you're here. The difficult part is, we can't kill him right now.
Huh? What do you mean? Is he immortal or something?
We gotta kill the we gotta take out the
Judging from our
Horcruxes
skirmishes
first.
so far, I don't think he's got any special abilities of that caliber. Nor does he have the ridiculous level of power wielded by the Five Sinners. But, compared to Rerir, our current foe clearly has a better understanding of how to exploit Nodcry to his advantage.
Rerir.
Particularly when it comes to
Rerir?
Andreas's remnant
My
soul.
Rerir? That would hurt so much. You know, Columbina's like, oh yeah, message from Rerir, and Thalindis is just like, Rerir? My Rerir? And it's like, oh my god, even now she's still just... You know, I really hope that Columbina sets them free from that fucking moon prison. She has the power. She's got the moon authority, you know, the Tri-Lune authority now. So she has the power to just access that place whenever she wants. So I really hope that she brings Rerir back and lets the Lindis kind of finally move on to the ley lines. Because someone as sweet as the Lindis doesn't belong there for an eternity. That's just fucked up.
Exactly. Sounds like you realize what the crux of the issue is. I managed to cut off a sample from our foe, which Albedo and Durin are analyzing as we speak. Meanwhile, our other allies should be making their way home from their own battles by now. Let's discuss this further when they're back. We still have some big challenges ahead before this expedition can finally be declared a victory.
According to the judgment. Because, oh boy, it's, you know, our favorite cult leader, Yehoda's Witness. All right.
The meeting's probably gonna be in the biggest...
Hello, Yehoda.
Looks like a bunch of people are there already. Why don't we go chat with them?
Yeah, sure. Hey, it's Anifa. And there's Flynn's. Hey, Flynn's. Who else is here? No, just Flynn's, Inifa, and Yehoda. I'm guessing other people will be here soon enough. He was like, huh, this is a nice color. It really matches the area. Yeah, this over here. We probably are gonna go inside, but I kind of want to show it. Yeah, you have to get all the Sealies in here. But right here. Yeah, when you fix this play where you get this everything connected, the place appears and this is the thing that pops up. That's pretty cool. Lupical. Hmm? Oh. Okay.
Hey, Honorary Knight.
Hi,
Looks like pretty
Varka.
much everyone's here. Albedo and Durin are just wrapping up their analysis. You want to wait for them here?
Yeah,
Great.
sure.
While we're waiting, could you update me on the situation in Mondstadt?
Yes, people are happy and talking. Things have been happening. And, you know,
And that's where things stand. The Wild Hunt is no longer under the Reikir of Solnari's control.
right here.
But it has been reborn from the ashes and is now launching widespread
Oh,
attacks.
Albedo and Durin are here.
Intel from the Frost Moon Scions and the Curatorium of Secrets
Fuck
corroborates
Nefer.
this. No disturbances have been detected in the space where Rerir resides. What we are facing here is a completely new foe.
Because Rerir has turned over a new
Summarizing
leaf.
current situation. To confirm, the present leader of the Wild Hunt is the creature resembling a wolf. Andrius, god of the North Wind.
More precisely, it's the external will that has seized control of Andrias' spirit, namely Roland, the bloodstained knight.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, whoa,
Hold
whoa,
on.
wait up, you
I'm
assholes.
completely lost. Isn't Roland some Mondstadter from like 500 years ago? How'd he suddenly get wrapped up with a god from 1,000 years in the past and the present-day Wild Hunt?
Allow us to explain that part.
Well...
Are you familiar with compensation mechanisms? When an organism sustains damage, relevant tissues will undergo changes to offset the loss of function. For example, when one kidney is damaged, the other will be strengthened to compensate. Or, when a main artery is blocked, the collateral vessels become more active.
Or, for modern day type things, because I'm pretty sure this stuff doesn't happen in Tevat, if you remove one entire half of your brain, the other side will compensate and kind of pick up all the duties and functions that the missing side used to do. So it's pretty cool the way the body works. So there are people out there living with half a brain, and they're able to, like, if the side that controls like the motor functions and stuff like that, if that's all gone, you can still learn again to do all those things, and the other half of the brain will compensate and kind of take over all the duties that the missing side used to do. It's really crazy. It's really crazy how incredible the human body is, you know.
Similarly, when the Wild Hunt lost their leader,
there
the
must
Abyss harnessed the
always
memories
be
that flow throughout
a
the ley
Lich
lines
King.
to fashion a new one, fit for the present circumstances.
There must always be a leader of the Wild Hunt.
That new leader is a mirror image of Roland, the bloodstained knight.
So that wasn't the real Roland?
Right. No matter how
Right.
strong the compensation is, it will never quite match the functionality of the original organ. The Roland replica can't possibly imitate Barir's overwhelming power, nor his ability to disguise himself as others. So, the Abyss made use of the connection between Roland and Boreas to compensate for this lack of power.
The replica corrupted and took control of Andrias as he slumbered by the bank of Amsvartnir, ultimately manifesting as the giant beast that you all witnessed. However, exactly why the Abyss chose Roland to mimic, and indeed how it was able to do so, remains unclear.
I guess he must have gotten caught up with the Abyss or Nodcry somehow during his wanderings through Tevat. But we can keep those questions on the back burner.
Okay, Paimon gets all that, but what did you mean when you said we can't kill him right now?
We can't kill him right now because a dead god may prove more dangerous than a living one. From intelligence gathered during the expedition, we have reason to believe that the power released when a god is felled can have catastrophic consequences for us mortals.
Like when the humans turned to salt.
Worse still,
yeah.
The wrath that remains after a god's
The god
passing
died, and
becomes a
as she
source of
died,
endless
we had all this divine
Once
power
God
that
remains,
was
contaminate the
just
land,
shot out in every
it will
direction, and
persist for
anyone within
thousands
that
of
radius
years.
just turned to salt. Or rather, you know, they just kind of turned to salt statues. They all just died. What happened? Tataragami on Yashiori Island, and Asaruna, Asuna, or the karmic debt born. Yeah, the Yaksha.
This land has already been ravaged
This
by the
land
Wild
is
Hunt.
your land.
If we
This
add
land
God
is
remains to the
my
mix,
land.
it'd be like adding salt to an open wound, placing everyone who lives here in perilous danger.
Query. While I can indeed find records of disasters caused by God remains in my database, there also appear to be cases of gods dying naturally with no ill effects. In that land, the passing of the Pyro Archon's flame is a common occurrence throughout history, and even the part of Andrias who remains in Mondstadt has experienced death once before, has he not?
Yeah, he is.
Question.
He
Glad
did.
you asked. Honorary Knight, You said Lupus Boreas gave you a token to pass on to me? Please, present it now. It should help explain things faster.
Yes, sir, Mr. Varka, sir. It's just out of nowhere.
Come forth, Boreas.
This form has come to the end of its time. I'm afraid I can accompany you no further on your journey. My soul will fall into silence, and my power will flow into the ley lines of this land. Perhaps this is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind. Do not grieve for me, for this is the end I have chosen. Instead, remember that one day, your wandering too must come to an end. Where and when shall that be? A final wish before I slumber. Sing me a song. That melody you so often hummed in the taverns.
That's it. I was hoping it would continue until I clicked the thing. What was that?
You saw it too. You must have keen powers of perception.
Yeah, I'm amazing.
Not that it surprises me. That was Boreas' final thoughts before merging with the ley lines. It's the reason Mondstadt remains unharmed by his god remains. In his final moments, he made a choice to give everything he was to the ley lines. All to protect Mondstadt from harm.
Mondstadt?
Sounds like Andreas spent thousands of years searching for his place in the world, too.
Yes. And now our task is to return the answer he found, the decision he made, to Andreas' heart. Only then can he break free from the corruption and control of the Abyss, and make that decision once more.
Emerge himself with the ley lines.
I see. I would say that planting thoughts inside the mind of a god sounds a little far-fetched.
Far-fetched!
But since it was his own wish to begin with, it sounds feasible to me.
Wait, we already have a perfect solution? Then why are we even having this meeting? Let's go do this
Well,
thing.
because we need to, push this
if only we're that
quest to
simple.
like 2-3 hours.
Unfortunately, this one thought alone is unlikely to be powerful enough to break through the Abyss's control and reach Andreas' heart. We need to find a way to make the thought within this sword stronger and more resilient.
For now, Boreas needs all his remaining strength to fight against the abyssal corruption to Mondstadt's ley lines. He can't afford to send us any more of his power. However, since his form was unstable during his journey with the first night of Boreas, many wolf spirit fragments were left behind along the way. If we can collect those fragments, we can use them to strengthen the decision to merge with the ley lines.
So we need to retrace his steps and look for random fragments? But they could be anywhere between Nodcry and Mondstadt. It'll be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Except the needle moves
need to
whenever
worry
it
about
chooses to.
There's a few fragments left to gather in Nodcry, but apart from that, most of them are already inside this sword. I've been collecting them during the whole expedition.
Huh? Wait, really?
Yes, really.
I mean, it's an expedition, not a stroll in the park. Each step of the way, we've been hard at work planning for every possible contingency. Not just the wild hunt in the Abyss, but ancient gods remaining in Nodcry.
Sounds like this plan was a long time in the making. It's almost as if you foresaw the future.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I did. I caught a glimpse of fate's reflection. But I can't take credit for it. It was all thanks to the help of a few friends. Still, all I foresaw was that an abyssal calamity was brewing in the north. Had I known more, we could have saved a lot of energy. Instead, we've had to make best guesses, prepare for every possible scenario. If all that preparation went to waste, all the better for it. But anything that proved useful, we knew we'd be grateful for down the line.
Yeah, so after he defeated the Hexen Circle's little test, Barb's like, well, you've passed the test. What do you want? And he's like, I don't know. Could I look in your scry glass? And she's like, okay. And yeah, he saw that there was a problem in the north and that it would slowly, if unchecked, it would slowly work its way to Mondstadt. And so he decided to go north to the frozen wastes of Northrend. But sorry, wrong game. Sorry, I was thinking of another blonde-haired, sword-wielding warrior. Oh, the difference between him and Arthas, though, is this dude hasn't given up his soul yet. You know? But, yeah, he could have stayed in Mondstadt and been the hero that he wanted to be, but instead he chose to save everyone by going to Nodcry and fighting the Wild Hunt and all that other great stuff that he's done since we've, met him here. So, he's a good guy. He could have satisfied his own selfish needs, but being the Grand Master, he put everyone else ahead of himself. He's a good man. He's like, you're a good man, Charlie Brown. And sure enough, now it's proving useful.
Sure is. Just one crucial step remains. We need to gather the last few wolf spirit fragments scattered around Nodcry.
And here we are, an hour and 30 minutes, and we're just now finally getting into this.
As it could possibly be. According to what Boreas told me before we left Mondstadt, his form was at its most unstable at the beginning of his journey. That means the fragments here should be the most powerful ones. But of course, we've been tied up fighting battles since the day we set foot in Nodcry. First with the Wild Hunt, then with the Doctor. So, it wasn't until recently that we were finally able to confirm the status of the wolf spirit fragments. We now know there are 3 left to find.
Okay, so 3 more mini
Yay.
expeditions to go.
I managed to gather 1 fragment before Roland reappeared. I also have a confirmed location for the second, which I'll take care of in short order. As for the 3rd fragment, we've identified a general search area to focus on. But we'll need all hands on deck to pinpoint the exact location.
Wow, you already made a lot of progress.
The final snag is that since our foe is a replica of Roland, he too will be aware of Andrias' history. He's sure to try and sabotage our plans by any means at his disposal. So everyone needs to bring their A game.
With our foe being from Mondstadt, it's our duty as Mondstadters to defeat him.
Time to kill.
And since the Wild Hunt is involved, the Lightkeepers will provide their full support.
The Clink Clink Crumb-Cake Crap Shop will also help in any way we can.
Yehoda's like fucking Clanker.
So what do they need me here for? Wait, I think maybe I signed a contract at some point. Didn't exactly scrutinize it though. I mean, who actually reads those things anyway, right?
Ah, great. Knew I could count on you all. Lastly, our friend from the Curatorium of Secrets will provide intel and relay battlefield communications. Looking at you, Yehoda.
Looking at you, Yehoda.
So he'll be darting back and forth across the battlefield, dodging the Wild Hunt and the shadow of an ancient god. I'm impressed by your courage, Miss Yehoda.
Nothing but courage.
Rating for Yehoda updated. Higher quality ingredients will be used to prepare your future meals.
Of course, we gotta bring up fucking food somehow.
Should have known this payday wouldn't come that easy.
I'll deal with the second
if you're worried, I come easy.
which we already know the location of. The moment you make any progress with Fragment 3, be sure to give me an update. Traveler, could you join me in retrieving Fragment 2? I have a feeling that your unique constitution might come in handy.
Sure, it's not like I have anything else to do.
All right, time is of the essence. Let's
Not
move
like
out,
I'm
people.
looking for my sister or anything. Dismissed. Go. It's a good thing these are all unlocked. Otherwise, I'd have a really bad time. Actually, it wouldn't be so bad because I do have Moika,
Shares
so.
the bounty of the skies, the rain and clouds that grew.
Didn't you say Fragment 2 was supposed to be right here?
For the love of Lucifer, why must we do this?
Seems like we've run into a slight hindrance. Can I leave this to you, Honorary Knight? Traveler, Paimon, when this is all over, I'm gonna invite you around for a drink of...
Whoa, 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 wait up, you asshole. No, wrong thing.
Daydreaming about alcohol before a battle?
Huh? Well, all right, just trying to lift our spirits a little. You want to see some photos I took of me and the knights before the expedition?
Look at
maybe?
this photograph.
Shut up! Can we please just focus on finding the wolf spirit fragment?
Oh, I have it. There we go. I hate those fucking things. Alright, let me guess. Now I gotta touch it and go see the freaking
I once got Boreas to explain to me how he stores his soul inside objects.
Wait, what?
All I need to do is transfer it to my sword. Just like back at the camp. But this time, you'd best step back a bit, just in case.
Are we gonna have to fight the hero Shade? Yes.
So, you're saying you don't know how to love people, and you don't understand human love either.
Why do you laugh?
Why do you laugh?
Sorry, I just think the fact you're ruminating on this is all the proof you need that you have love in your heart. I have a funny feeling that by the time this journey ends, you'll have found your own answer to the question.
He wants to know what love is.
No, you're wrong. There is no redemption at the end of this path. Even if I am stained black with blood, my conscience will remain as white as snow.
Alright,
If
easy there,
present allegiance
Zabuza.
to the abyss is the only way to sever the injustice of fate. Then I shall serve in its name.
Oh, God! I just look how I love how like non-concerned I am like all the time. I'm just like,
I'm fine. I was prepared for this. It wasn't enough to pose a serious threat.
Prepared.
We got here just in time. The fragment hasn't been fully corrupted yet. Assuming we can undo the damage, it should still be usable.
Ew. You want me to purify it?
Purifying the abyssal corruption would definitely be a safe approach. But that's not the only reason I wanted you to come.
You need my
Could
balls.
you try reversing the corruption? Not purifying it, exactly, but separating out the Roland part from the wolf spirit.
Can we even do that? I mean, we've never...
The Roland part intact as well as the wolf spirit part? Why would you want to do that?
To fight
Firstly,
it.
to test whether it's possible. And secondly, to view Roland's memories. As they say, know thyself, know thy enemy. Understanding our foe is our surest path to defeating him.
I've never even tried this before.
Let me think. How is it explained to me? Ah, yes. Focus on a single thought within the 1,000 winds. Capture that unique wisp before it blows away.
I have no idea what that means.
Actually, neither do I.
Nani?
Sounds like something a certain tone-deaf bard would come
Yeah,
up with.
but that's who
if you
said it.
think of anything meaningful to say. Wait, don't tell Paimon that's what actually happened.
I thought it might mean something to you. Never mind. I'll explain it in more human terms. Traveler, when you were in Natland, you went fishing for ancient names, correct?
Yeah. Yes, actually, sort of. But I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the one doing the fishing.
If I'm not mistaken, the Night Kingdom was like a river flowing with concepts.
Yeah.
And you were trying to capture the concept belonging to a particular ancient name.
Yeah, back when we were
I'm
looking for
thinking
Kachina.
The same basic principles should apply here.
Okay, but back then, we had a boat and a net.
Yeah.
This time, we don't have anything at all.
Yeah, we had anchors. We had...
This wolf spirit fragment is like a puddle compared to the Night Kingdom. No need for a boat. As for a net, this is what I've heard.
Thoughts and emotions are like interwoven threads. They can create a net, or they can create a rope. They can separate love from hatred, and they can bind objects and events together. Thought is the anchor for a being's existence, through which emotions are drawn forth.
It's so cool. Here we are in Nod Cry. We're getting memories with Mahwika. Nice. I think I'm starting to get the idea.
Also, we barely know anything about Roland. How are we supposed to use thoughts to anchor
He was a
him?
good person at first.
Well,
Use that.
Maybe you could try this.
What is it? It looks old and tattered.
It's an unsent letter written by the wolf pup Rostam, Knight of Boreas, from 500 years ago. It was meant for his disciple, the White Knight Roland.
That's a heck of a thing to have sitting in your back pocket.
After Rostam lost his life in the Abyssal Calamity, Roland left Mondstadt to wander to Vat. Grandmaster Arundelen had wanted to deliver this letter to him. But trying to track Roland down was like chasing a shadow. He never did find him. And so this letter has been sitting at the Knights of Favonius headquarters ever since.
Quite the antique, then. But how exactly is it supposed to anchor Roland?
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure.
Is there anything you are sure of, sir?
Plans for every contingency? You're just making this up as you go along.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, what can I say? Some people like to wait till they've got all their ducks in a row before taking the first step, but I prefer to dive on in and plan as I go. I've been doing it that way for the whole expedition.
Yeah, look how things turned out.
Don't they say that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts? Can't hurt to give it a try, surely.
Yeah, you heard that from the Tone Deaf Bard too. Might as well see what happens. Just slap him with it. Also, why does my outfit constantly shift between the old one and then the new one? Like, seriously, pick one. Now, seal it in the letter.
Whoa. It actually worked?
Whoa. Dude, I just said that.
The assimilation of souls really can be reversed. Just like he said.
Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
If what you say is true,
Roland,
the monsters I've slain, the justice I've sought to uphold, for mortals to escape this tragic fate, there's only one path.
Yes.
A great and ancient kingdom was wrongfully cursed, turning its inhabitants into monsters. The code of chivalry tolerates not such injustice. If Abyss be thy name, I pledge to you my loyalty.
And that is where the blood-stained knight's tale came to an end. With that, he bade his humanity farewell. I dare say you must find it quite ironic, Knight of Boreas.
That I, Dainsleif, No. Bore a striking resemblance, but that wasn't him. While we gazed into the past, he was gazing right back at us. Could it be?
Yep. Yep. We got to see at least his eye. Near.
So that's what happened. After leaving Mondstadt and wandering the land, Roland ventured underground and saw a revelation from the visionary. Once he learned of Conria's fate, he saw the gods' judgment as the greatest injustice. So he surrendered himself to the Abyss, giving them his knowledge, his power, his everything. That's why the Abyss can replicate him.
How unfortunate. No. No, the founder of the Abyssal Order was once shown a revelation based on his experience, at least. The visionary is unlikely to intervene directly.
I'm inclined to agree. If our enemy could see the future, both the Wild Hunt and Roland would be acting with far more lethal precision. But even without the visionary's input, Roland still has an intel advantage we can't afford to underestimate. Every minion of the Wild Hunt serves as Roland's eyes and ears.
Horoptatyr and Vedrfolnir are the only sinners we don't know what they look like
And
yet.
on that note, I have a plan I want to discuss with you.
Huh. Since... Well, I mean... Vedrfolnir is Dane's brother. So I would assume that they would look similar. Because even his voice is very similar to Dane's. And then Horoptatyr, when we saw him in the Archon quest with the little chess piece or whatever, it looked like a jester. But we know that the jester, Piero, isn't Horoptatyr. But it was like the comedy, divine comedy, the mask type thing. But it's similar to like a jester. But yeah, Horoptatyr and Vedrfolnir are the only ones we don't know. We've seen Nibirius, or rather, Rhindonner. We've seen Rerir. We've seen Sertologi. So we just have 2 more sinners to see.
Well, the fewer people who know, the less likely it is to get leaked. Besides, it wasn't a fully formed plan back then.
But it is now. Explains his plan.
That about covers it. Sorry to ask so much of you again.
It's too dangerous.
No plan is free of risks. At least this one actually gives us a shot at fully eliminating the danger posed by this ancient god. Surely that's got to make the risk worth taking.
But there's no guarantee it'll work.
If I fail, Anselm and Albedo can take the reins. Not to mention we still have Jean in Mondstadt.
Anselm?
There has to be another way! Like a backup plan?
If only there were. But I don't think our enemy will give us enough time to find one.
Yehoda's witness.
Hey! Are you guys done here yet?
Ah, Yehoda! Yes, we've successfully retrieved the Wolf Spirit fragment here. Any progress with Fragment 3?
Nope.
It's a
Told ya.
total disaster! More Wild Hunt monsters than I've seen in my whole life! We need backup urgently! Come quick!
Come on, we're out of time.
All right, I'm
You just have
coming.
to trust me on this one.
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
What can I say? I'm not the Grand Master for nothing. I'm counting on you, Honorary Knight.
Can I just quit being the honorary knight? That hand. The next part of the story is more... Okay. Yeah, okay, great, awesome. So you're gonna be here a while, buddy.
Fill me in. What's the situation?
What's the sitch?
We ran into resistance almost as soon as we set off. Albedo said we should split into 2 teams and continue searching while he and the others kept the Wild Hunt occupied.
Good call. Locating the Wolf Spirit fragment is our key objective. I would have made the same decision.
Impossible.
Well, figured as much too. Now, both search teams are in big trouble. Oh, I brought a map.
The map fits the map fits the map.
Before we ran into trouble, this is the search area we decided on. The two teams are holed up here and here. They should have a clear idea of the fragment's location by now.
But the Wild Hunt is stopping them from relaying messages back, right? Do we have any more troops available to provide backup?
We can't spare troops from any of the fronts right now. That just leaves us with,
The logistics company is standing by.
Hanefa!
What do you want,
Designated drop point
Clanker?
reached. Initiating situation report. The logistics company was assisting Ino with the production of the strategic reserve. But after learning of the situation on the front line, they requested to be dispatched immediately. They are currently nearby awaiting orders.
Amazing. Just in the nick of time.
Hey, seeing as you can fly and all, shouldn't you be the one out here delivering messages?
I regret to say that without the workshop's catapult, and with my short-distance propulsion module on cooldown, I will only be able to return to the battlefield after another 5 minutes. Please, keep up the good work, Yehoda. The logistics company has very limited provisions, only enough for a single battle. Which team should they support?
Both. Once one team has been rescued, the remaining forces will be free to support the other. We'll move out immediately. Yehoda, keep up the good work with the comms.
Sure thing. Leave it to me.
Yay! Looks like this is some stupid crap that we don't really need.
It's a wild hunt! Come on, let's go help!
Something's not right. The Wild Hunt's offensive doesn't seem to be getting any weaker as the battle goes on. Are they getting reinforcements from somewhere?
Yes.
Don't get dragged into the enemy's rhythm. Logistics company, scout out the area. Look for terrain we can use to our advantage.
Yes, sir. Reporting in, sir. We've identified viable sites for deploying explosives.
Good. Wait for my signal.
Is this really a thing?
Deploy.
Yeah!
Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're here.
Be careful. There's no end to these monsters. However many we kill, more keep coming.
Oh, you just like leap over it.
Well, they're about to get a shock.
Leap to your
We'll wipe them
doom.
out faster than they can replenish their numbers. We just have to hold on until the logistics company is ready.
Yeah, see, you get infused with pyro. So cool.
Is that the signal to say they're ready? Time to get serious. It's showtime. Fall back.
Oh, where am I?
Yes, sir.
Oh, no. Over this way. Going this way.
Ready, fire!
Oh, poop. Got a blast. Yay for explosions.
The enemy has sustained heavy casualties. Should be a while before they're strong enough to pose a real threat again. Use this time to catch your breath and fill me in on everything you've learned.
Yes, sir. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
That's not exactly very narrow.
We split the search area between us and the Retniki.
Retniki.
Maybe they'll be able to narrow it down further?
Either way, I was about to go lend them a hand next anyway. Do you think you guys can keep up?
Nikki.
Absolutely. Good to...
All right.
We've run right through our... Now that they've lost their numerical advantage, they're no match for us. Focus on...
Jigo Rapido. And a Kraid's Prince. Yay. This is like Natlan all over again. It is the Raniki.
Ugh, looks like the same situation here. They
We'll just have a
keep
good
coming,
old
wave after
fashioned
wave.
fucking.
Reinforcements. Hey, you keep them busy while we work on getting rid of this god-awful mist.
Understood. Everyone got that?
Yes, sir.
Aye. Right, sir. Let's go kill. Let's freeze their junk. Like zoinks. Let's start with you.
Hey, they're running out of steam. Now's your chance.
Affirmative. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Look into the light.
That's their source. It was hidden in the mist. If we...
Knights of Favonius, charge!
On me.
As I look at my lamp.
Ooh, I'm glad that's finally over.
Brave knights, on behalf of the Lightkeepers, I thank you for
On
your
behalf
assistance.
of the Redniki.
There's no need
I'm
to be
very
so
pleased for assistance.
When it comes to the Abyss, we're all in this together. Now, please tell me everything you've learned.
Very well. We've narrowed down the search area for the final fragment to this zone here.
Yes! Now it feels like we're finally closing in on our target.
I'll say. We're sure to face fierce resistance from the Wild Hunt, though. Is everyone willing to keep fighting with us?
It would be our pleasure, Mr. Varka.
It would be honored, sir.
Much obliged. All
Much
right. The target is
obliged.
just up ahead. Move out.
We're gonna be like Transformers. Time to roll out.
The hiding in the mist trick again. These guys must be easily amused. You all know the drill. The Knights of Favonius will engage the enemy while the Lightkeepers dispel the mist. Everyone, follow my signals.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Lightkeepers, prepare to dispel the mist.
Knights of Favonius, charge!
Whee! There's a oh.
Time to counterattack!
Yeah.
Rally to the Grandmaster!
Wow, boy, this is really fun. Can't wait to do it another 15 times.
This wild hunt doesn't know when to give up.
Go ahead.
Mr. Varka, leave this to us.
Just like last
Leave
time.
this to us.
Only a Knight of Boreas can deal with a wolf spirit, right?
Don't underestimate us, Grandmaster. We can hold our own.
Hurry up and go!
That's the spirit. Stay on your toes and make the Knights of Favonius proud. Either we all march back to Mondstadt together, or no one does.
Is that a threat? That was more like, don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, okay. Another cutscene.
The final fragment is right there. Don't let me down.
You have... Oh. Okay. That was anticlimactic. Oh, there he is.
You have collected them all.
Gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all.
Yeah. And with no fragments or ambushes along the way. I have to commend your chivalry, Sir Roland.
A true knight does not resort to underhanded tactics. Were this body not a false one created by the Wild Hunt, nor would I countenance those monsters to taint our duel with their presence. If you need a moment to rest, take it. Victory will be mine, regardless of whether the path to it is the one I would wish for.
Save your breath. If you want to fight, let's fight!
As you wish. Then let us settle our unfinished duel, here and now.
Let's duel!
Is everyone all right?
My granny fights better than these rookies. It's Egbert I'm worried about. You still alive?
No, I died like a long time ago.
For a moment there, I thought I might never taste the sweet wine of Mondstadt again.
Oh my god, I'm just so happy to be alive.
Forget us. We can take care of ourselves.
You're the only one still standing. Honor
Didn't Tepe say the same thing?
Grandmaster.
We can't lose our Varka. Please, you have to find him.
Got it. I hope your plan is still gonna work.
You're holding back, Knight of Boreas. I can tell you do not wish to strike me down. This duel does no justice to the way of chivalry. I wield the power of a god, while you dare not swing your sword with true intent. If you continue on this path, you will die.
Easy there, Cthulhu.
Your plan is doomed to fail. How can a helpless lamb hope to tame the heart of a wolf when the wolf has seen through the lamb's plan?
Ha ha ha. You're on to me already, huh?
Andreas's question, Boreas's answer, the means to bear a soul. I knew it all 500 years ago. Though the false path may be wide and welcoming, only destruction lies at its end. It is time to crush your futile hope!
Okay there. Okay there, buddy.
It's over. Your sword lies shattered. The wolf spirit.
I didn't even notice that was happening until it happened. What's with these jumps? The Lindus! The Lindus!
Pledge your allegiance to the abyss, Knight of Boreas. One Someday you will understand that the only righteous path for those of true
I try again.
is the path of darkest truths.
For the next part, it's over to you, Outlander who caught the wind.
I didn't even realize it was happening. I'm like, what in the name of God of War is going on? Can we try that again? Like, because this time it actually seemed like he was doing something. Unlike during the fight with the doctor.
The sword is unbroken.
Sword is still
But I can't sense the
unbroken.
wolf spirit. Looks like I'm no longer in reality.
But unreality.
This must be a space built from the entangled consciousnesses of Boreas and Roland. There's no way back. And all that lies ahead is the wolf's maw. Ha. Guess the only way is through.
Oh.
A Favonius sword. Who left this here?
Lonely warrior.
Rostam!
Take me to see him.
Rostam! Rostam's important in a sense of who he is and who he was dating.
No matter the epoch, the world is awash with corruption and injustice. I have aided the oppressed and righted many wrongs. I have slain sinners and delinquents. I have slaughtered tyrants and demons. But however mighty one's blade, before the great injustice of fate, a mere mortal can but bow their head. There is only one way to save them.
Who are you really trying to convince?
Get rid of you, assholes. Stormwind.
On me.
Stormwind. For the glory of the Alliance. Did he just say fuck? That's what it sounded like. He was like, fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Is this the fairest ship?
The title of Boreas must find an heir.
The blade has blessed you wings.
The scent that reeks of blood appears to be getting stronger. Looks like I can just jump right over these obstacles.
Yeah. That's where super cool. Or not. Yeah. But come on, Hero Shade, come back. I must learn your teachings.
No matter the epoch,
Epoch.
the world is awash with corruption and injustice. Even the most fearless hero cannot fight accept what fate has ordained. And even the holiest god cannot escape the shackles that bind them. Lupus Boreas, if you still harbor love for humanity, then you must surely know. There has only ever been one way to save them from injustice. Surrender to the abyss.
Malicious lies!
Oh, good. Some good old hilly churls.
Stormwind!
I love how it's like an AoE. It's pretty good AoE when it comes down to it. But it's kind of useless in battle because usually, you know, so you can do that, but if you hold it, it doesn't really do anything for you. It just launches you like a fucking rocket. Yeah.
My old friend.
This is
Wolf
not where your
gravestone.
path ends. You must continue on.
This wind feels less than welcoming. I'd better take shelter. On me. Try to keep up.
Come on.
Try to keep up. On me.
What now?
I can't hide from it.
You must deliver it.
Yay, these things. Oh no!
Your path cannot end here.
I'm losing my buffs. Oh.
You draw near to the heart of the wolf.
Even if you had an army of 10,000 men, in the end, you must face this fight alone.
No buffs then.
Lonely warrior. Step.
Oh.
Is this the heart of the wolf?
Step forth, coward, and answer for your crimes. Oh no!
Roland!
Roland!
After countless bloody battles, trials, tribulations, and hardships, I, with my mortal flesh and blade, attained power to rival that of the gods. But you know better than I that a mortal's prime is fleeting. In 5 years, maybe 10, age will snatch your strength. The power you take such pride in will fade to naught, disappearing like dust in the wind. Your fame will be as fleeting as firewood beneath the starry sky, lit at dusk, dead by dawn.
utterly insignificant.
Well, sometimes you might be dead by daylight.
Oh, yeah? Be that as it may, the fires that burn down here blaze more brilliantly than the light of 1,000 stars.
Hey, look. The hero shade. Are you gonna
They
teach me some
blaze
songs?
For but a moment. 100 years from now, your earthly flame will be long snuffed out. And those you once illuminated will be left cowering in the cold and empty night.
This is supposed to be fun.
No.
'Cause it's
They'll
not.
remember me in 100 years, just as I remember all of you from centuries ago. That's the thing about firewood. From the embers of a dying flame, a new fire arises, burning bigger and brighter than ever before.
This is really not that fun, honestly.
A knight's duty is to
Oh my
save
God.
others, not demand things.
Can we just have a normal conversation?
How can one call themselves a knight while placing their hopes in generations to come?
God, you're just doing the same crap.
As long as
Why
I
is this
put an
even a
end to you
thing,
here
man?
Now, I won't need to rely on anyone else. Now, show yourself, Roland.
Put an end to me? Your body and mind are already at the limit of what they can bear. It is only a matter of time before they yield and crumble. But if this is your final request...
Why was this even a thing? So glad we spent time wasting,
I shall
whale
do
that.
as you wish. Knight of Boreas.
Huh. You're not quite how I imagined you. You don't seem half as crazed as the memories contained in the wolf spirit.
Not once have I strayed from the righteous path. But when I look at you, I do not see a hero capable of slaying dragons. Just a lost soul who has wandered far too long. A shadow of the knight you once were.
I guess we have that much in common. Neither of us are at our peak.
The ray here of Solmari's forces have been defeated, and the Roland you see is but an imperfect image cast by the Abyss. I wield the power that Roland did at his peak, but my heart and mind remain frozen in that blood-stained moment. Therefore, I, in my current form, am flawed. A knight cannot bear their own stagnation. After redeeming you from injustice and guiding your surrender to the Abyss, I shall rectify myself and continue to follow the knightly path.
Huh. The world out there can bear no more of your torment. Your obsession clearly remains exactly as I had imagined. I suppose there's no chance to make you see the light.
No words can make a knight doubt his convictions, no matter how noble they may sound. Neither of us will sway the other, but you have long known this truth.
Alright, it's getting late.
Otherwise,
It's getting tired.
Why would you pin all your hopes on Boreas' single thought? But now the blade that once housed the wolf spirit has been shattered, and all you hold is a phantom that bears its form. You no longer have the means to change the situation, and no one will come to your rescue. This place shall be your graveyard, lonely warrior.
Can we just fight and get this over with?
Maybe you're partly right. But I think I might just have a shot at a rescue.
What do you mean?
There's only one person's mind I need to change, and it isn't yours. Forgetting where we are? This is the heart of Andrias, god of the North Wind. Andrias, can you hear me? Wake up! You are the great god of the North Wind. How long will you allow yourself to suffer the domination of the Abyss?
If this is your final gambit, I am most disappointed, Knight of Boreas. Grand displays of heartfelt wishes cannot summon miracles. This world shows no such mercy to its inhabitants.
This world shall know pain.
Return to the ley lines. This is my choice. My memory. Is this the answer that I found at my journey's end?
Andrias, at long last, I have delivered your token back into your heart.
A Knight of Boreas. Watch on. This is all that a wolf can hope to do for humankind.
On behalf of all humanity, I thank you, Lord of Wolves.
Boreas is returning to the ley lines. But why? Your sword is broken. You no longer have the means to bear his soul.
Unless.
Surely not.
Don't call me Shirley.
Begging for miracles is a futile endeavor. I know better than that. But a sword is just one kind of vessel.
There are other ways to store a soul.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
Even if it is not my intention, the soul of Lupus Boreas will inevitably ravage, devour, and assimilate a mortal heart. As if human and wolf were being forcefully merged into one being.
If a mortal heart is to bear the soul of a god, this is a path that cannot be retraced. Yet, I shall not dissuade a knight from embarking on the quest of his own choosing.
Oh, Capitano.
Your heart, your soul, they are collapsing. Now I see.
You were wondering how a lamb could tame the heart of a wolf. Isn't that right? Here's my answer. You get the wolf to swallow the heart.
The wolf spirit within the sword was merely a decoy. The true thoughts and memories were carried within your heart. To avoid arousing my suspicion,
Arousing.
You deliberately allow Lupus Boreas' soul to assimilate your own, then be devoured by me. But how did you have the strength to fight while bearing such a great burden?
Compared to Lupus Boreas' decision, my sacrifice is nothing.
You have a stubborn will and employed an exceptional strategy. But this is not the way a true knight fights. The choice you have made is a flawed one. Your soul is now merged with that of Andrias. When he fully joins the ley lines, you too will fall. Neither Barbados nor the Traveler will be able to anchor your soul from within the ley lines, let alone rescue you. You have lost, and so have I. Regrettably, I can no longer offer you salvation. May your soul rest in peace with Boreas, lonely warrior.
Haha, lonely? Sorry to disappoint you, but as much as it sounded like the perfect ending for both of us to return to the ley lines together, the fact is that, unlike the true Roland of the past, I still have fine wine and good friends to get back to. They're looking forward to my triumphant return. I'm not ready to accept my fate just yet.
Ding dong! You've got mail.
You've got mail. Welcome.
Until I return, I leave them in your care. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you. Come on, to Mondstadt.
Dear Grandmaster.
To Varka. To Varka.
Family.
No pig call.
Poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. Make sure they all get delivered, Outlander who caught the wind.
Grandmaster.
Master.
Varka. Varka.
Uncle Varka! He's the right to us!
For Varka.
The thoughts of others anchor you, reversing the assimilation. Using your connections, relying on outside help. This is not the way of a knight. The Abyss can sustain me no longer. But now, countless souls who died unjustly will emerge to prevent your return. If you believe in your path, then grant them release. Carve your way out through bloodshed. Varka, mightiest knight of Boreas.
This is how it ends. Throw the plan out of the window. Fight my way to victory. Well, that suits me just fine.
That was awesome.
A knight is always
we've got
So please, keep your promise and return victorious.
everyone's kind of fight alongside us. In spirit. In spirit, anyway.
On me.
The north wind blows southward. May it guide you on your journey home.
Oh. That was lucky for me then. Too bad for you.
Leave it all to me.
On me.
I didn't even know this thing was timed. Oh, that's what that's for. Okay. I would have done a lot more if I knew it was timed. Come on.
There's an ice-cold drink with your name on it. Ready when you are.
Hi.
Don't go dying in a place like this, Varka.
The Knights of Avonius. And D-Luke. It's a big peepee numbers. Wait, which way? Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Running out of stamina here.
On me.
Fly home to us, Grandmaster!
It'd be great if I...
Spread your wings and soar toward a new dawn.
Yeah. Lupica.
On me.
What's with the time though? It's like it.
One final battle.
Oh yeah. Lupica. You're gonna get another cutscene, or goodbye, everyone. This is how I die. Easy there, Columbina. Are you all right, little sister? Or in this case, big brother.
Walk forward and do not look back.
My back! Oh, my back!
Varka, now I know the meaning of my name.
Razor.
After the lengths you've made everyone go for you, you'd better make sure to thank us all properly when you get back.
You know, I have a lot of things to update you on, but they can wait until you're back.
D-Luke is like,
I
no.
have no intention of returning to the Knights of Favonius, but I trust you will find a way to manage on your own.
Grandmaster, we're all waiting for you.
Oh.
It's the Keyblade Graveyard.
Not doing too bad a job as Grandmaster, am I? I'll take that silence as your approval.
Pour one out for the homies.
Everything you swore to protect with your lives, it's all still here, safe and sound. The Knights of Favonius, Mondstadt, and the oath sworn by every knight. I'll protect them all with my life. And so, I'll deliver that letter on your behalf.
It's Roland's blade.
I know it's just a shadow of the real Roland, but if you have the time, could you please read it for him? Rostam and Arundelen, they never forgot you. Phew. This has been one long expedition. From here on out, I think I'll let the wind lead.
Windrise.
Hey everyone, it's been a mighty long time. I'm thrilled to see you all again.
Aw, Clee.
Welcome back, Grandmaster.
Oh, hey, I finally talked.
Yeah, I'm home.
That was like the perfect way to end it.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. Just how I remember. So, is there anything you'd like to talk about? Now's your chance before I get dragged off to the office.
Or solitary confinement.
The sword was just a decoy. I carried his soul in my own heart. That was the plan I was most certain would work. The second half, though, using everyone's thoughts to guide me back out of the ley lines, I wasn't too sure that would work out.
All jokes aside,
Like Yusuke.
if the traveler hadn't been able to
Like,
separate the
well, you know, one time in science class we bounced the light off mirror, and I thought this might be the same thing.
I was planning to have Barbados carry out that step. But when I approached him about it, he said there was a much more suitable candidate.
The Outlander,
The
who
Outlander
caught the
who
wind.
caught the wind. Turns out our trust
The very
was not
first part
misplaced.
of the Archon
Thank you.
quest. That was the name of the Archon quest when we first got here to Mondstadt in the very beginning of the game. The Outlander who caught the wind. Oh god, I love Mondstadt.
Then, I guess we'd have had to get Barbados to send a wind to blow me back home. But it would have come at a heavy price, and with no guarantee of success. Besides, I'd rather not have him expend that kind of power.
He'd be fine. Invoking the power of an Archon.
It's a good question. A glass of the finest dandelion wine, perhaps?
Dandelion.
No doubt I'd have to pay for it with a secret stash of cash in my office.
You're dreaming if you think it would have come that cheap.
It's been a while since I felt this wind on my... Well, with the shadow of Roland vanquished, the Wild Hunt won't be able to consolidate their forces for the foreseeable future. A few knights will remain on rotation at the Nodcry stronghold.
Ooh, the
but
way...
everyone else will be sent home in waves.
You see him?
Albedo and Duran will come back with the first wave, so you should have the chance to see them again soon. It's been a while since I felt this wind on my face. My future. Huh. You may already have learned of this from Barbados or the Hexen Circle, but I glimpsed a reflection of the future in Barbarloth's scryglass.
Barb. Which I'm so glad we got to see what Barb looks like. Man, she's a fucking hottie. I don't care. I'd said she's a fucking gilf. Or a good, you know, because, you know, like 15 G's in front of it because, you know, she's like old. You know, she's clearly, I think, from Conria, but like she's old. So she's like a gilf with like 15 G's. A great grandmother I'd like to fuck. You saw an abyssal calamity in the north, right?
Correct. Although as things stand now, I believe we may have changed the course of the future. Thanks in no small part to you.
Yeah, I'm fucking amazing.
After I've tied up some loose ends with the Knights of Favonius, I'll need to make another trip back north. There's still a lot of work to be done at the Notcry stronghold. Besides, the first group of knights who volunteered to stay there have yet to be relieved of their duty. How could I simply abandon them?
Ah, how noble. But be honest, your main reason for going back to Notcry is so you can dump all your work here on Jean again, isn't it? Wait, seriously?
I'm only pulling your leg. You'll be seeing a lot more of me in Mondstadt from now on.
I hope so.
It's been a while since I felt... All right, then. I'm gonna stay here and enjoy the breeze for a little longer. For all the wine in the world, there's no feeling as intoxicating as the wind from your hometown after a long time away.
I will have order.
Illusion shattered.
My cabbages. I was really hoping that would be it. Like, congratulations. All right, well, that was it. I'll probably get him at some point, but obviously not right now. All right. Well, I guess then that's gonna do it all. That's gonna just do it for me then. It didn't take too long. 2 hours, 30 minutes. I mean, it's pretty sad that the Varka story quest barely had Varka in it.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop.
That's great, eh? That's great. But no achievement for that? Huh. But yeah. So it was cool. Varka's a really cool character, and be able to come back to Mondstadt, and then, you know, soon we'll have this like warping event where Mondstadt is just kind of plunged into chaos in a good way. Hopefully that's soon. But anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.